Sharon, we're gonna be in the choir. We're gonna sing When He Cometh. It's going like this. 1, 2, 3. When He cometh, to take up His jewels, all the jewels, precious jewels, His love and His own. Like the stars of the morning, His bright ones adorning, they shall shine in their beauty, bright jewels for His crown. And of course, these are a few of the kids that we mentor. Very honored to serve them. It's like a royal job. I feel honored to serve the orphans. It's an honor. Yeah, it's an honor to serve the children. I grew up in a family of mission. My grandfather was born in Africa and was sold as a slave in America. And then he came to the emancipation as a young man, and he was sold to the British. And then the British sold him to a farm in Delhi. That's where he got the permission from the Queen to open the village. And so I come from a family that we learn how to survive and to serve. And so it's in my blood. I'm Linda Augustine, born and raised in Delhi, in a beautiful village close to heaven. From there, I moved to Canada to further my education. I was raised with missionaries, local and foreign. So I have a mixed background. And from there, I moved to Canada, where I was trained in horticulture. I did horticulture and herbal college and theology. And came back to Dominica to further the work that I love to do, which is mission, in taking care of kids, children. The children, we took care of them and raised them up and prepared them for a better tomorrow. I've done that for many years, and it brings me great satisfaction and joy. It's really rewarding. No words can describe the joy when you rescue someone from catastrophe, like from suicide, from the street, and then we take them from little, we watch them grow up till they reach a stage where they could be so independent, having their own farm, their own homes. Some have their master's degrees, some become doctors, lawyers, doesn't matter what. But the point is that they're off the street and they learn to be secure. And I take great joy in doing this kind of work. Yes, okay, here's the area where we're doing some organic farming. So every crop, what we do is we harvest and then we permit the grass to grow and we turn it over and give it a chance to rot. Then we get the compost from the chicken that we are feeding with organic food, and we mingle in the dirt. So we plant spinach and different vegetables, but mainly spinach, tomatoes, chives. So here we grow crops that we can take and put in the food right away. So this way we show that the kids get organic, fresh vegetables with the soups and foods that we cook. So we focus on that a lot. And so Sister Ivo is, she works along with Mommy Moonlight. These are the ones in charge of preparing the meals. They are the one in charge of setting the menu, prepare the meals. Oh, here it's called the sanctuary. And the reason why we call it the sanctuary, that's where we keep our worship. That's where we keep our church. And the worship part is for here. So our services are held in this part of the center. And we do the weddings. People come here to do weddings, dedication of babies, camps, and different activities take place here. Yeah. But there are rooms there, and rooms are the rooms where we have, every room is occupied. It's just that they know what a room is supposed to look like, so they feel a little bad. So we wouldn't open the door, okay? But they all felt nervous as I say rooms, because it's like, no! We have a family of 5 in this one. And it's a hotel room. It's a nice room. And then we, here's another one here. So let's just, so these are some of the rooms we use as shelters. 1, 2, 3, there's 9 of them right here. So, yeah. The auntie, the mother was the one inside here.
So they live here?
Yes.
It's a family?
Family of 5. Well, that's not the mother. This is an aunt who came to help. The mom is the one that was inside in the yellow T-shirt. The one that was shy in the kitchen. The mom. We're going to see one of the elderly that we normally take care of. She now is not able to, she's kind of short in, not able to come to the center like before. And a little bit, I would say, not much. So but then she's one of them on our programs, and the volunteer staffs take care of her. And of course, after Erica and all what happened, a lot of them are in a situation where they're recovering from, their houses were really flooded. Erica was a year ago. August last year was Erica. Yeah, that's the worst disaster that that Dominica had ever seen in its history, the history of Dominica. We've never seen that. Oh yes, never. We've never seen that. Never. Yes. Oh yes, the whole island was flooded. And so far you have responded very well to loving care. Yes. So you can tell him hello. Say hello.
Hello.
You want to shake your hand?
How are you?
So these are jewels. And that's honestly true, because the world, people sometimes highlight stars, like people who can perform, and these people overlook. The village runs by jewels. And that's why I wanted you to see my village. We run by jewels. People that just devote themselves to taking care of the community. Okay, and I made a little poem like this. This then is the community. The women who keep the home, a well-adjusted and clean home. The women with such bright eyes, they hold all the pain and all the pain of the generations. The grandfather, he looked like Sir Saints, and he can renounce the way of Christ. He sits with the children, resting on the shadows of the walls. The narrow strips of field along the valley floor. Life-giving fertile, spots amidst the barren land. Watered the husbandman with care. It's a hard place for a man to shape. It's a hard place for a community to live, but there's a feeling and a strength that holds you and keep you back. This then is the community. And whether you like it or not, you are devoted. It's like you're compelled to do the good things. It's like you have to care for them. And that's how I know it as a community. You have no choice. Your neighbor is sick, you gotta run. You gotta do something, you know, and that's how we run the community. So they're jewels, because there's a feeling and a strength that compels you. Jewels for his kingdom, all the bright ones, all the pure ones, his love and his own. It's like the stars of the morning, his bright ones adorning. They shall shine in their beauty, bright jewels for his own.